Sessions Cafe with your host, Keri D. Singleton.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sessions Cafe. I'm your host, Keri D. Singleton, and today we welcome my sister from another mister, Miss Keanna Bryant, to the show. How are you, sweetheart?
Hello, I'm getting a slow motion.
You're great, though. You look awesome.
Thank you.
You look fantastic. For those of you that don't know Keanna Bryant, of course, obviously she's a model. The girl is, her face is beat, her spirit is beautiful, and she has a wonderful story, and I'm so honored that I get to share it with the audience here at Sessions Cafe TV show. I've known you for over 10 years now. Do you realize that it's been over a decade since I met you? Met during Fashion Week. You stood out like a rose in a field. And you're not even from New York City. You're from St. Louis. Let's talk about that. Tell us about the STL, the Lou. What's your hometown like? All I know about St. Louis is the Arch and really good barbecue.
Well, that's what they say about us, you know what I'm saying? The Orange, the barbecue, the Cardinals. Don't forget the Cardinals. You cannot forget the Cardinals.
What is well, I don't know what that is.
The baseball team.
Oh, okay, the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not a
I'm
sport.
country girl. You
You ain't a country girl. St. Louis ain't no country. But I'm not a sports fan, so I don't really know. But the Cardinals, okay.
Yeah, the
what was
Cardinals.
What was it like growing up in St. Louis? Because I know St. Louis is a Rust Belt city. It is kind of a rough town. Was that your experience, or?
No, it wasn't rough for me because I was raised family oriented. My roots is Mississippi, so the family stayed together. All the cousins was like brothers and sisters, you know. Yeah. So it was much love, and we stayed together as family. So we took trips, we traveled, and I just missed the love. And I'm a granny baby.
Now I was gonna ask. I know that your grandmother. Very, very, very important figure in your life. Talk about your grandmother. Let's talk about her for a second. How important was your queen to you? How did she shape your earliest years growing up in St. Louis?
My granny, she protected me from, I say the wolves.
The wolves, yeah.
Yeah, so she protected me from the wolves, the world, and she grounded me very well. She raised me to treat people how I want to be treated. She actually told me don't hang around people that things that I don't do what they do. And I'm like, Granny, you raised me not to judge, so that's kind of difficult for me to, hang, because I don't like do the birds of a feather flock together.
Right, exactly.
So because I don't do what you do, but we cool.
Right.
But we still
I can still hang with you. Doesn't mean I have to agree with the way that you move.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, how am I going to do that? I have to wing it out. She was like, She'll let me know when I got a fake friend. My granny was like a Medea.
Okay.
She was gangster. She was like a Medea, but she had a heart. She's sweet. She protected me. I'm a brat.
Now, how does she feel about your, we're not going to jump right into you moving to New York. How does she feel about your aspirations of modeling before you came to New York, while you were still living in St. Louis? How did she feel about that?
They made me model and sing when I was a kid.
Oh, so she was an encourager.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
She really did, and my friends noticed that too because they said that they didn't have that support.
Right.
So yes.
She was behind her baby 100%. That's what's up. Okay. What inspires you to move to New York City, and how old were you when you moved here?
Oh, you want to tell an age?
No, I'm not asking you how old you are today.
I'm 25 forever.
Okay, forever. But so you were 15 when you moved here?
No, I was not.
Yeah. No, how old were you when you just moved to New York City? I want to know that part of the story.
No, when I moved to New York, I was in my late 20s.
Okay.
When I come to New York.
Okay. And what was your inspiration? That's a big jump all the way from the Midwest.
I haven't modeled since I was a kid. So I had a situation, 2007, me and my ex-boyfriend, we broke up. And I had to talk with the Lord. I was like, Lord, where I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to do. I want to do this modeling thing. And, fashion not that really big, a long time ago, that big in St. Louis. So remember the Yellow Pages? I was getting in the yellow pages, and I started off with John Robert Powers.
Okay, I've heard of him.
Yeah. So I did headshots. I was going on, the auditions and stuff like that.
Now, is this in St. Louis?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you asked me how I started
right,
to get
I
to
just
the
wanted
modeling.
to make sure. So we're still talking about before you made the journey.
Yes.
Okay.
And so once I had to talk with the Lord and got in the yellow pages, it's like, how am I gonna do this? So I called my cousin. I'm like, cuz, you know anybody? I want to do my modeling. It's like, yeah. So I met a photographer. Oh my God, he gonna get me. Look. Because it's been so long, and his name right on the tip of my tongue. He gonna give me, oh my God.
Well, we'll think about it later.
later.
On. Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, and I went to a photo shoot, and I met they had a photo shoot and a photographer, and that's how I started. And then I was with Dream Girls. And it was like a big table. It was like 5 of us, and I had my friend Jahmakey come with me. Okay. Because she was my friend since 6th grade. She different, so I'm like, come on, you gotta do this modeling thing. And so that's how I started.
Okay.
And,
so at what point did you decide, you know what, I'm moving to New York City? Because
I was traveling to Kansas City. I did Milwaukee, Harleston-Davidson. I did Fashion Week in Finn, Missouri.
So a lot of different places within the Midwest.
Yes.
But you wanted something bigger, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because once I was doing all of that, and it's like go further, and then you have the internet.
Right.
I was online, and I was going to Atlanta before I came here the same year, and once I went to Atlanta. And so then I was like, okay, New York was that summer.
Right.
And I had acting classes. See, I didn't even come here. Well, I knew I was going to do my modeling, but what brought me here is my acting classes with Newton, Wayne Newton, not Wayne Newton, I won't say, but I know last name Newton. So I came here to do 6-week acting classes. I ain't know nobody. I ain't know a soul.
That's dope, though.
And they was like, you going to New York, you don't know nobody, you crazy. And I'm like, who I supposed to meet is who I supposed to meet.
That's right.
I'm walking in faith, and that's how I came. I just hopped in a Jaguar, and I drove 15 hours here.
A true grinder. You really wanted that dream, and you wasn't trying to let anything or anyone stop you.
But they told me, they was like, oh, you going to New York? It was like, yeah, I'm going to model. And it was like, you too short to model. And, just imagine.
Well, we're going, So, my next question, my next point is, you've been a trailblazer for petite models.
Yes, sir.
And one of the things that I loved about you when I first met you at Fashion Week over 10 years ago was your confidence. I never even paid attention one way or the other about your dimensions and your height. It was just your confidence and your drive and your position. Like, everybody knew when Keanna Bryant walked down the runway that Keanna Bryant was walking down the runway. Where do you think that confidence comes from?
Confidence it's everything. But this one photographer in St. Louis, he told me, he said, Keanna, you small. You have to stand out. And I think that would really gave me a boost. Yeah. Because he told me, he said, no matter what, you have to stand out. Right. Because you're small. And so that really gave me that boost to stand out and be confident. I walk with the plus size models and everything. And you go see me and confidence is everything. It's you. It's your personality. Because some women, they have low self-esteem and they have low confidence also. And we have to be in tune with self and love self.
Have to love self first.
I believe in myself. So if I believe in me, then how you gonna believe in me?
Exactly. You have no choice. Right. I'm saying you just have so much pizzazz and so much strength in your walk and confidence in your strut. And you and I became really cool. Before we talk about that, I know you've done Black Hair Magazine. You've been an intern with New Global Biz Magazine. And you also worked with Dakar Boutique Mint and several others. What are some of the other people that you've fabulously worked with since you've been in New York City?
Oh my God!
I know it's a long list, but just give me a couple. Just a couple, not a long list. Just a couple, because we got other things we got to cover.
I work with JL Fashion. I work with, what's his name? It's over the L. Oh, he gonna give me, but I work with him for the Firehouse. And a lot of designers that I met and work with, they they are famous now.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and it's so like, I used to work with them. Like, and it's a good feeling being a petite model, because it's, petite is about the height. They think it's about the weight.
Right.
So I got turned down like many times, but it's amazing.
You've worked with a lot of great people. Sophia Davis.
Yep.
I mean, you've worked with so many people.
Sophia, I met a lot of people through them. Even rest in peace to James Corbett.
Yeah.
I met a lot of people working with James Corbett, designers, photographers.
You've definitely solidified a name for yourself here in New York City, Keanna. But let's talk about the acting very quickly, because we're going to go to break in about 3 minutes. I also want to get into your acting. Who are some of your favorite actresses who you look up to?
I'm old school, right?
Yes, so am I.
Okay, so I'm like with the Nia Longs, the Jada Pinkett's, the Queen Latifah's, the Vivica Fox, Kerry Washington. I love her.
And what are some of the, would you prefer Broadway? Would you like to be on film, TV sitcoms, maybe drama? What are some of the things that you would like to do? I
like TV sitcoms, the movies. Acting is like something natural. Okay. So any role, I always want to play an officer.
An officer?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I
always
can
wanted
see that.
to be on Law and Order. Are you kidding me? That was one of my ones I wanted to be on before.
Let me mention this before we go to break. So Keanna actually choreographed and walked in a skit that I did back in 2016 to promote my second book, Idol. And I remember the whole skit was you're supposed to have two models carrying the cover of my book, or a photo of the cover of the book, and you were going to bring me out on a dog chain and whip me. Right? We did this at my book signing in 2016 for that book.
Yes.
And you were supposed to whip me, and we practiced it, and you tapped me, and when we came out, Keanna, you whipped the hell out of me. I don't know what when the music came on, ladies and gentlemen, she was supposed to just tap me, like I was her pet. When we walked out, she whipped the hell. I was like, what? Keanna,
showtime.
Yeah, showtime.
It was showtime.
You was on.
You say, can't nobody do this but you.
Right.
And so, when we walk out, it's showtime.
When the cameras are on, they're on.
They're on.
They're on. I know that's right. And let me just say this, sister. You were the star of that show. You were the star of that show. I have a lot of other things I want to talk to you about, especially the fact that you're... Can I say
something about with the book signing?
Well, we're going to come back.
Okay.
We're on the time. We got a timestamp. We're going to come back, and when we come back from our break, we're going to talk about Petite Models Rock, LLC, because that's your company, and we're going to talk about some other things. Okay. So we'll be right back here on Sessions Cafe. And we're back here on Sessions Cafe with Keanna Bryant. Now, I was interrupting you, which was very, very ungentlemanly-like, but we had to go to break. What did you want to talk about in terms of the 2016 Idol book signing that
for the
we
book
did,
signing?
where you was whipping the hell out of me like a slave? Go ahead, sister.
That's what you told me to do.
And you did your job.
You was the celebrity in the building, so
it's
I
hard
have
to tell.
Bring you out right.
But go ahead.
No, I was going to thank you for the book signing and thank you for bringing me out. I met a very special person at your book signing.
Yes.
His name is Bowlegged Lou.
Yes.
He got my contact when I was there, and unbelievable. He always checked up on me.
Yeah. Lou is a good dude.
And I just was like very touched because in my mind I'm like, I wonder why he just always check up on me.
Yeah.
Like, nobody check up on me. Like, not like that,
But Lou is definitely a good guy. We're talking about Bow-Legged Lou.
Bow-Legged Lou, House Party.
From House Party in Full Force, He's a good guy. He's a very good guy.
Yeah, and so ever since I met him from your book signing, he's been checking up on me. And I'm pretty sure he don't do everybody like that, but you know, he's a very, that's my friend to the end.
I'm glad that you two were able to build there. Let's talk about something else related to your models, because you're the founder and CEO of your own company, Petite Models Rock LLC.
Yes.
So talk to me very briefly about that. What's the company all about?
Petite Models Rock is to showcase petite models as standard models. Very soon, training and posing class will be coming.
Nice.
And I don't want to say too much, but I'm gonna make it like a movie.
Yeah, you're gonna make it happen.
Yes.
So the other young ladies, and I assume young men, who are smaller than the average height, I guess, for models, will have a platform, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Because you want to give back because you've done so many great things. Now, Keanna, you're a very strong woman. I knew that the day that I met you. You could see it in your performance. You could see it in your pose, and most importantly, your personality shows beauty, sweetness, and strength all in the same boat. I love that about you. But I want to take you back to June 2024. Is it 2024?
Yes.
Yeah. I remember not hearing from you for a while, not seeing you out at the fashion shows and the other fashion events that usually Keanna was going to grace the stage at. And I was really, really hurt. I have cue cards in front of me, but if I'm to be honest, to even talk about this part of your journey, it's painful. For me, as somebody who loves you and adores you. I know we haven't seen each other in a while, but you've always been like a little sister to me. And I know it's a hard thing for you to talk about, but let's talk about it.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
I was stabbed 17 times.
17 times?
Yes.
Let's see you crying. I wish I had some makeup. I mean, some makeup. Not makeup. You have makeup. The tissue for you. You were stabbed 17 times. Yeah. Now, was this, if you don't mind me asking, was this a domestic violence situation? Was it a male, female? Was it a love interest? Was it a family member?
No, I was stabbed by a gay man, a neighbor.
Oh, so he wasn't. He was a gay man. He certainly wasn't attracted to you.
Right. He's a neighbor. Yes, sir.
Okay. What happened?
I don't know. I've been stalked and harassed for like years prior to that.
By this man?
Yes, and it was like a big, gang stalking situation. But yeah, he was like still blasting music on the wall, like doing irritable things.
So he was. You had a bad neighbor that turned out to be.
Yes.
17 times he stabbed you. Did this happen in the hallway? Did it happen on the street?
No, this day he followed me out the home, and prior 2 years before that, he assaulted me and my mother.
Oh my God.
And so it was on an order of protection.
So you got an order of protection for him?
Yes.
From him, from the courts?
Mm-hmm. And the day that it happened, he came out the same time I came out.
He came out of his apartment?
The same time I came out.
Out of your apartment?
Yes.
And he attacked you?
Not right then. I really don't want to say too much because we're going to trial. But when I was trying to call the 911 when he did that, and I just stayed and waited back, and and I didn't know what to do. This is my first time like having to been through something like this, so I didn't know how to what to say to the police to make them come or anything. So I don't know what he had. I didn't want to say he had something, and I don't have the knowledge if he had something or anything. So
the most glaring point is that the man assaulted you. 17 times. It's like attempted murder. Did the man go to jail or?
He just did like 4 months, and then he been released ever since September of 2024.
4 months. Okay, so.
And I've been having my moments and trying to fight for my justice, and it's awaiting on the way to trial.
So Just so that I want people to be clear.
Okay.
A lot of people get jail and prison confused. In other words, the man spent 4 months on Rikers Island in jail. Got bailed out.
No.
Well, was released from jail.
Yeah, it was like a supervisor release supervision or something like that.
Yeah. Released. Yes, I get it.
I wasn't like agreeable to that.
Right.
It was like, and my whole world like shut down. I was still living in the same place.
My God, so you still have the same memories.
Yep, I was still living in the same place until like about a year and like 6 months ago, actually, barely 6 months ago, I just like literally
moved,
relocated.
Okay, good.
So
the case is still pending.
Yes.
You're going to trial.
Yes.
And you still have to face this guy whenever you go to court.
Yes, I was.
You know what I'm going to say to you, sister? You are so strong. An attack like that could have ended very differently. You're here for a reason.
Thank you.
You are here for a reason. You're here to inspire other women and men. You're here to fulfill whatever dreams you have beyond acting, beyond modeling. You're here because your spirit is needed here. Bow-legged Lou is a friend of both of ours. He loves you dearly. I love you dearly. Definitely, we're both really, 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 really rooting for you, sister. You know what I mean? Not just as fans of yours, because I'm a fan of your work, but as friends. And he wanted to be here today, but unfortunately he's on the road. But he did give me something to give to you.
Oh, he is something else.
Yes.
Oh, what is he?
So he insisted that I read it to you, and I wouldn't have it any other way anyway. But before presenting it to you, I'm going to read it to you. We actually met last month, and at a location in Manhattan.
Really?
And he gave this to me.
God.
So I'm going to read it to you. It says, "A salute to the talented Keanna Bryant. From peer to peer and from friend to friend, may you continue to soar in the sky so high. You're the song that we sing and music that we play as you keep spreading your wings to fly. As you keep being a survivor with courage," because that's you, girl, "that will continue and always last. I personally," well, he personally, "want you to make every day your house party. Because if not, he going to kick your freaking as you keep kicking some freaking ass. May God continue to guide you as you knock down any negative doors. And may all the positive and optimistic things in your life forever be yours. You're truly your friend, Bow-legged Lou, in full force, and the movie House Party." And just want you guys to see it here.
Thank you so much.
Not sure which camera I should be going in, but this is from Lou to you.
Thank you. You know, I get so emotional.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
But you know what it was? He wanted to be here, but he's on the road. He wanted to surprise you and just walk in with the plaque and everything.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know how he is. He loves to make a splash,
Right.
and I do too. So I was like, yeah, let's make it happen.
Right.
But since he couldn't be here personally to give it to you, I met him in Manhattan about a month and some change ago, and agreed to present it to you because
Thank you so much.
you deserve that. You
Because
deserve.
I told him, I said, I'm having an interview with Keri. Can you come? It would be so cool.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm busy. What day again? what day again?
Yeah.
I'm busy.
Well, he wanted to be here, but the message,
so good.
and I really was honored that he would allow me to present it to you here on the show, because basically, I echo his sentiments. Every word on that plaque, I co-sign for that. You're a very strong sister, and despite having to go through all of that, you know, you've risen way to the top of the occasion. Way to the top of the occasion. So,
do you know the day before I was stabbed, I went to see Hell's Kitchen.
with Lou.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. It happened the next day.
Yep.
Yeah. So, you know what? Let's move forward, because life is about moving forward.
Yeah.
One thing about you, Keanna, you are definitely a forward thinker. You're about moving forward. You know what you experienced back in 2024, but you're all about moving forward.
Yep.
So let's talk about that. We have about a minute left in the show.
Okay.
What's next for Keanna Bryant?
Besides me healing and focusing, so I can get back to the business
Right.
with Petite Models Rock, and you know, live my purpose. I really want to fight for protection for women. Also make a program or something for women that be attacked by you know, the opposite sex, or you know, different sex lives.
Right.
And that's like a few of my main goals that I want to do is to protect us women.
Yeah.
And live life. And I love everybody who love me, and I thank everybody who support me, pray for me, and been there for me.
Yeah.
I know you always pray for me. You always keep up with me. Always.
And I'm gonna say this. We got about 30 seconds.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. You're where you're supposed to be.
Okay.
Sometimes in life we go through things for a reason, right? We survive them for a reason, and I think one of the reasons one of the many that you survived the situation and came out on top is so that you could be there as a strong hero for other women who may experience the same thing you've experienced. And Keanna, it's an honor to have you on this show. It's an honor even more to have you as a friend. And I just want to thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you with all my heart.
I love you
all right?
too so
Thank you for being on the show.
I cannot jump on you like a big kid right now, but I
No,
love you
because
so
the
much.
mirrors, because the mics, but we can hug. So we want to hug each other right now, but the mics won't allow that. But it's all good. We'll hug each other afterwards, and in the meantime, we'll see y'all next week.
Sessions Cafe with your host, Keri D. Singleton.